Okay, let's look at the quiz 4, number 1 example. All right, let's do a similar problem to quiz 4, number 1. All right, so we're going to use a four-step process to find the derivative of this given function, 5 plus 2 square root of x. All right, so let's do that. All right, so let's find f of x plus h. All right, so all you have to do is whenever you see x, we put quantity x plus h. So that's easy enough. All right, so this is going to be equal to, right, 5 plus 2 square root of x plus h. Right, so that's step 1. Right, step 2, we want to find f of x plus h minus f of x. All right, so let's do that. All right, f of x plus h is just a step 1, so I'll just copy that. 5 plus 2 times square root of x plus h. Then we just need to subtract the original function, 5 plus 2 square root of x. Right? Then we can cancel out 5 minus 5, cancel out. And since 2 is in common, I'll probably put factor out 2. Then we have square root of x plus h minus square root of x. Right? So that's step 2. All right, then step 3, we just need to divide this by h. Then try to simplify as much as possible. Right, so this is going to be, right, 2 is out. Right, so you have square root of x plus h minus square root of x. Right, then we just have to divide it by h. Right, then to simplify this a little further, we're going to multiply top and bottom by almost the same thing as this guy except for the sign. So you have square root of x plus h plus square root of x. Right? So in order not to change the quantity, we have to do exactly the same thing. All right. All right, so if you multiply it out, you see that, let's see, so this is a minus b, a plus b form. So we can write it as square root of x plus h, the whole thing squared. So that's going to be just x plus h minus square root of x squared, which is just going to be x, right? Then on the bottom, you have, you still have h, then times quantity square root of x plus h plus square root of x. Right? Then you see that x minus x cancel out. And there's h here. There's h on the bottom, so you can cancel those. All right? So you can see that what's left is, let's say, 2 on top. So it's 2 over, we have a square root. So this guy is square root of x plus h plus square root of x. So square root of x plus h plus square root of x. All right, so that's the step 3. Right, so last step, we just need to take the limit. right? Oops, I forgot to put h approaches 0, right? Right, so it's going to be a limit as h approaches 0 of 2 over square root of x plus h plus square root of x. Right, so this guy goes to 0, so you have 2 on top, so you basically have square root of x plus square root of x. You have a 2 square root of x, right? Then you can cancel those to get 1 over square root of x, right? So that's the derivative of f of x, right? That's it. I hope that this was clear.